Okay, time for a new entry into this video diary blog thing I'm doing about my weight loss journey. I'm a little bit overdue, and to be honest, I don't feel like doing this one because I am really frustrated right now, and I'm kind of sick of this whole process. So, just keeping it real and putting that out there. But I'm doing it anyway at the prompting of a good friend, and because it is going to be important to myself to look back at this. So here it goes. Current reality: I weigh 219 and a half. Lost about 40 total body inches on just my arms, thighs, waist, and hips. To give you kind of a perspective here, I've got a tape measure. Let's see, 40 inches, as I knot it up. Could probably go around both of my small children with no problem. So we'll put it into a circle. Wow, that's really kind of hard to do. 40 inches on just those couple places. I've gone from a size 26 to a size 14-16, and I still have almost 70 pounds to lose. My goal is to get somewhere between 150 and 160 pounds. So those are the numbers. The reality is that I haven't really lost a lot in the last couple months. I plateaued a lot. I have been exercising. I have not been exercising as regularly. I haven't been eating as strictly, so I know that both those things are playing a factor in it, but it doesn't account for why I have plateaued as much as I have for as long as I have, and there are other factors that I have to deal with in that, like my autoimmune issues and stuff. So really frustrating. Also, I know lots of people experience hair loss, but I've experienced a lot of hair loss. And now the great irony is that I actually wanted that to be, I haven't quite lost 100 pounds yet. I'm still just a few pounds away. But I really wanted that to be my, treat, my reward, is that I was going to go get my hair cut and colored, and half of it's fallen out. So that was not a good goal to make. And I didn't know that. So if you're out there going to have surgery, going to lose a lot of weight in just a few months, I wouldn't recommend making that your goal because it's not a good one. But I did get my hair cut. It's short now. It was way long, and I got it cut, and it wasn't terribly exciting because I've lost so much hair and I am seriously going bald. And that's not showing any signs of stopping at this point, and that is kind of alarming and scary, and yeah. So that's not been very fun. I'm really grieving a lot. I'm realizing that this is a really big journey. It is not going to just be over in a few months or a year. And yes, I knew that before getting into this, but it's just, I guess reality is just really taken hold, and it's started to shake me a bit. It's hard. It is just really tough, especially when those numbers aren't going down, or they can go up a couple pounds, and then you kind of freak out and you wonder, how is that possible when you're not eating very much in any given day? Hunger has returned. It's not the same as it was before, but I definitely feel hungry now. So that didn't last very long. Definitely understand when my body is letting me know that I have not gotten enough to eat. So that's been a new thing to have to factor in over the last couple months. I think that there have been a few realizations that I'm coming to grips with at this point that I wanted to share. And the first was that this is not really a battle about the bulge or the weight or how much I have to lose or don't have to lose. It's a battle about the truth, and whether or not I am going to choose to see that truth and fight for me, or whether or not I'm going to give up and return to my old ways. And it's permanent and forever, and it's a lifestyle change. Some people think that the surgery is this end-all be-all, and they are ill-informed and ignorant if that's what they believe, because it is nothing more than a tool that you can misuse and be ineffective with if you don't use it well. And it definitely doesn't solve in and of itself anything. And I am proof of that, because I have lost, I mean, I could gain back everything and it not be a problem whatsoever. It'd be very easy to do. So the realization that I have this amazing tool that I have at my disposal that's also made life more challenging in some respects than it would have been otherwise, is definitely humbling and difficult to process at times. And I've realized that it's really about my fillings. Before, I would eat so that I wouldn't have to fill my fillings. And one of the things that I've had to learn how to do is change that up and not, eat to bury my fillings and to turn to food for comfort, but just let food be good choices that nourish my body and let it be food. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. It doesn't mean that it takes away all the pleasure from it, but the big question of why am I having it has to be answered. And that is something that I realize that I'm going to struggle with for the rest of my life. I don't think that literally every day is a choice on how I'm going to operate, why I'm going to eat, what I'm going to eat. And it's a choice on whether or not I'm going to see the truth or I'm going to believe a lie. And the truth is that I shouldn't have to live my life a slave to food and being addicted to it and turning to it. I need to turn to God and allow Him to be what sustains me and holds me up and provides me with the comfort and all those things that I need. And that is the truth. So I need to stop letting my feelings be what dictates my choices, and that's a huge part of what I've been currently working on. I've been working on for a long time, but I've really ramped it up a lot, and that's changing up my mindset and working on my thoughts. So honestly, I'm just going to throw out there that I think it's the most important part of this whole process, more important than the exercise, more important than what I eat, is my thought process. Because if that is taken care of, and if I am seeing the truth, then everything else comes together and it's fine. And I am working out and I am eating healthy and the weight is coming off. But if not, if my thought process isn't okay, everything else is a disaster. And it's so much harder to exercise. It's so much harder to eat right, all that jazz. So that's reality number one, is that about my head and the truth. Reality number two is that I have these goals, and goals are great, but sometimes they're just not realistic for who you are, what your journey looks like, and how it's going to go down. And so when I don't reach a goal, it's very discouraging. And historically, I just wanted to go, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to try anymore. Forget it. And I can't do that anymore. And so really finding ways that you can stay encouraged is huge. At least it's huge for me. And I've learned that there are some of the different things that I can do that help me stay encouraged is looking at pictures of what I used to look like when I was 311 pounds and a size 26 and was sick and miserable and feeling way worse even than I do on my bad days now. That's a huge one. I literally do that because I can't tell I've lost the weight. Other people can stop and they'll make comments and stuff. I can't see what they see. I just still see that really big woman that has a lot further to go. So looking at pictures brings that truth, that reality back to me that says, no, you've really come a long way. I read books, encouraging books that encourage me to see the truth, books that are just kind of inspirational and get me thinking along the right path. I also like to read other people's stories and see other people's videos and stuff and see what they've done. But most importantly, I spend time with God. And I just, that has been the absolute most crucial part of this whole thing, is my time with God and digging in deep with Him and allowing Him to show me the truth and set me free. So definitely a process, definitely a struggle right now, and just holding on and taking the next step. So that's about it for now. Thanks for watching.